3 or 4, right? The first ones. Tell me about
Hi, boss.
fun and I'll play it.
Yeah, this was one that they threw
Boss.
the title and I was like, hell.
Hang on, boss.
So I wanted to be very clear with you guys on the way that this cannot be the
Okay.
intro.
You told me to take the day off.
And I'm from North Carolina and I work
I finally figured out how to. I set up a computer.
Moonshine. I love the history of moonshine.
Yeah.
Bootleg Bird is
Okay. I have to get high because he told me to take the day off, and you're calling me. It's not fair. See, I can't concentrate when I'm smoking my shit when you're bothering me. Okay, what's up? I'm just telling you, you actually just remember everything. Don't hold nothing back. Just do whatever that comes in my brain when I remember. Um, well, he claimed to be one of, I think it was not Salt and Pepper. There was There were 5 women in a group. They were thick, thick black woman, light skin. Um, and they were like a hit back in the 80s. I can't remember or think of the name, but I get it's not Salt and Pepper. There's another female. It's not her. She's a rapper. T something anyway. Um, but this guy, he was not bouncing. He was a security guard undercover in Pacifica Heights, and he was. He said he was the brother of this 5 group. I wish I can remember their names so I can type them up, but I don't remember their name. But I'll try to think really, really to see if I can remember some of the songs, and I'll type it up. And if I see them, I will post it. Um, uh, and then he was trying to. Oh, he would drug girls. He was. He would video them. He would video everybody in the locker after we swim and shit, um, or sport or anything, and he would videotape even the boys and everybody else. You know, he would videotape and he will follow them, and he would. He was a big time criminal, and I remember he had one of his people, short midget, kind of looked like albino. He would he would gather all the girls, get them drunk, get them high, take them to his condos in Pacifica, and he would try to get us to do nasty stuff. And my girlfriend, she was a very beautiful red hair girl, freckles, cute girl. Um, well, we went with them, and then we end up at their condo, and then I don't know what they did to her. She was in a room. I have no idea. And I was just sitting there like, I want to go to school. I'm high now. I want to go to school. Okay. And this little bitch head, he slapped his dick in front of me. And I was like, get the fuck out of my fucking face. And I grabbed my backpack and my book and I ran the fuck out of there without my girlfriend. I never saw her again. I missed her. So I like used to go to school and I never see her again. Then I kind of like stopped going to school. And maybe that's when I start cutting school. Because they killed my home girl. And then I started cutting school. And then they put me in this continuation class. And they thought I was going to be like, didn't like it, right? I loved it. I enjoyed it. I made friends. We were traveling everywhere. They didn't like that either. So they sent fucking Samoan people to go to the school over there and they bullied me. They would chase me around around the baseball field and bully me and want to kick my ass. And I was always running away from them, hopping on the bus to get the fuck away from them. They were so mean. Um, anyhow, and that was uh, the Samoans. They were all Samoans from from the project. They all live in Vegas now. And they would follow us. They would follow me and follow me and follow me. I don't know what they want from me. And they were just stupid. My sister used to hang out with them, but they were mean to me. Anyhow, I don't care about that. But the thing is, okay, so then for some reason they set up, Q. Well, Q came from Australia. I met Q, and we dated, and then they recognized me. I was like, hey, we know that girl. How the hell did you get a hold of that girl? And they were bullying Q too. So I think they have something to do with getting us here and hurting my family, and they probably took part of murdering him too. And what else were I could what else is that person there don't look like him? He look more like that. Like go back, do research. They deleted my I don't have any picture of him when we were young because I didn't want to take a picture of him because he was ugly. Anyhow, but and plus I ripped all our pictures every time when I get mad at him. Anyhow, I deleted most of his picture. I mean, my Instagram, my original one, was deactivated. But there's a picture. If you can find one of my kids, because for some reason my kids block me because I don't know, they're embarrassed. And there's a picture there, him and his buddy. No, it was a picture there with me. I was holding. Who was I holding? I was holding little Q, baby Quando. He was just a baby. And Jeremiah was sitting next to me, and his dad was like standing, with his arm folded, with a big smile. That's the only cue I could remember. Like, and then he didn't look the same anymore. His best friend, Tusi, died, cancer. The Tongans were involved from San Mateo. Um, and the wife also, his lived in San Mateo. So she has something to do with his death. And then they probably, and the Mormons, they're Mormons. Um, and they, what else? That was odd. And Q, that was released from prison, he got released. He was locked up for like he was sentenced for 3 months at St. Quentin, I think. Not St. Quentin. Somewhere in somewhere over there in Fremont. 580, somewhere off there. Um, St. Quentin, maybe. I don't know. But you know what I'm talking about. So he was sentenced for 3 months. It has to do with the huge family. Huge, he's black. The last name is Huge. They had a case going on, and then he went to court back and forth, and then he was sentenced for 3 months, and then he only served 1 month. I would go visit him when I can with my kids. And then, what else? And then I went over there to visit him, and he just came out. And I'm like, what happened? Why are you out? And then he said, oh, they let me out good behavior and stuff. And that cue, when he came out, he was a fucking different person. The church used to go visit him. And I don't know what they did with the real Q, but the Q that came out was not the same anymore. He was very abusive, controlling. He used to beat the shit out of me when I was taking care of my baby Isaac. And I think they know Isaac is not. It's probably he's not. He's not Samoan. He's white, and that's probably why they wanted they lure us here so they can kidnap him. That's my theory. And then I stopped going to church. I didn't want to be with my husband anymore, but I came here to raise my kids. And then I got lured back into the fucking Mormon church. But that's their game because they did that to my auntie Saini Silva. They made her and to her adopted daughter Litiana. Um, she's a Lotomao, but she was adopted. Um, uh, what else can I can't remember? Dang, we were talking about those people from Oceana, but they're all together with the Mormons. It's a clique. Oceana High School. I went to Westview. Westview got closed down, remodeled, closed down when I went to Westview. Got kicked out. I don't know what happened. Went to Oceana. Oceana got closed down. It's different now. I got kicked out. I end up in the continuation. Like every time they fuck with me, I always find a way to get the fuck out. And here I'm in the trap home. That's my theory. Yeah. Oh, also now that I think about it, the grave, my brother that died, I've noticed because my mom and my dad would not put a fucking ghetto picture with a flannel on that stone in at the cemetery in South Daly City, South City, over there. Um, and I looked at the picture. I was like, wait a second. My brother had a picture with tuxedo because it was a picture of a wedding. We were at a wedding. It was my first cousin's wedding, Teresa. So it was her wedding. Um, so my brother had a tuxedo, white shirt with a rose, I think. And that picture over there with the flannel, he looks more like a cholo motherfucker. Somebody must have replaced that picture because now that I think about it, Litiana's daughter that is married to the Donga family used to work there. So they have something to do with it. And that picture of my dad, he does not look like my dad. He's just fucking. I have a picture of my dad, but somebody ripped that shit. But I can find it on my social media. And then and my mom picture is posted there, supposed to be there for fucking LDS fucking Mormon. That is what their purpose. So they can 10, 20, 30 years from now they can continue their fucking bullshit lie, motherfucker. And they had no right to rebaptize Saini Silva because she was a member, her and Litiana, she was a member. But those fuckers, Mormon, they fucking lie that she had diabetic and shit. And they rebaptized her when she fucking took herself out of the church. Should I just go and fucking burn that cemetery? Because it's all fucking lies. Jesus Christ. And I also have a cousin. Her name is Meleame. Um, she was married to a rugby player. Good looking guy. She was not even fucking LDS. He was, but she wasn't. Or he wasn't, and she wasn't. For some reason, they have a temple on a big heart. Yeah, they're Mormons. But she wasn't even Mormon because I remember I used to go to her house. And she worked, she had a big important job in San Francisco. Those fucking Mormon killed her. And then because she was gonna raise awesome children. She had like fucking 5, 6 kids, tall, good looking kids. They could have been like basketball players and shit like that. They fucked her up, fucked up her husband and shit. And her husband was a rugby player. So they killed her off and then cemetery has like a heart, like a fucking temple on that stone. She wasn't even fucking Mormon. She wasn't even active. Ooh, they're fucking liars, motherfuckers, and they're all fucking Mormons. They followed. I think they follow like Caucasian Islanders. That's what I believe. Caucasian. They were trying to kill Caucasian Islanders. But God knows, I have no idea. Because if you look at my Auntie Saini, look at her. Just look at her. Yeah. Okay. I'll get back to you. I need to talk to my